Hello, welcome to another beer review then. Old school classic. I actually had a half before the review. I was like, give it a try. So it's on Cask. Marston's Old Empire. Gone for a pint. There's not too much else on at the moment, so it's not often I get to try this on Cask. So 5.7% ABV then from Marston's Brewery. They're out of Staffordshire, UK. Burton-on-Trent, I think. Yeah, Burton-on-Trent. So Marston's kind of got quite a lot of breweries under their umbrella these days. I had this, I've only the second time I've had it, or second day that I've ever had it, taken away the half I just had. I had this in bottle in 2014. It's probably it's definitely changed the the kind of design of the bottle these days. 2014 when I was up in Cambridgeshire visiting and all that. Looked a lot darker in the bottle back then. I was just checking to see if there's a different ABV between bottle and cask, that kind of deal. Doesn't appear to be, but it's not listed on Untapped or whatever. So, whatever. Anyway, so an English IPA, 5.7%. 289 a pint in Wetherspoons, which I'm at now, the Royal Victoria in Ramsgate. Goldings, Fuggles and American Cascade, so it's quite an interesting one, having Cascade in an English style IPA. That's what Untapped are calling it. I assume it generally is an English IPA, English malts, blah blah blah. But it's got American hops in it as an English style. So I know they're quite strict with the New England style. If it's got like a hop varietal from anywhere else apart from that part of the world, then it's not a New England style. Anyway, whatever. So on the look, you're actually looking at looking through as there's light behind me as a doorway going out to the seafront. Does look quite light. It's more to the right hand side there, colour wise, of the light that you can see. Anyway, didn't really. Well, I got it ordered to the table, so let's get a nose on it. So I don't know. Yeah, there's no sparklers, just to annoy certain people. Yeah, kind of hedgerow fruit, slightly earthy. Yeah, dark fruit, hedgerow, slightly earthy, not crazy, slightly sweet, malty, caramel. Let's give it a try. Cheers. Giving a bit of a lace in there. Yeah, strong caramel kind of malt forward beer. Not malt bomb by any stretch. It's got some paler. I say pale. Reminds me of pale stone fruits, but with a little bit more bitterness. It's saying it's 35 IBUs, but it's an English style. Quite easy drinking. It's got a little bit of that kind of hedgerow fruit going on, as I said, on the aroma. Add to that a bit of kind of malt character. I don't know what is in this, maybe crystal malt, I'm not too sure. Decent. I do like to keep my palate relatively balanced. Whereas I think if you can drink one style New England stuff, which is more the sweeter side than bitter, coupled with your Imperial IPAs, lactose and all that kind of thing, your palate's going to be a little bit more used to one thing. So this is more for me of trying to keep that kind of balance with the flavour profiles, so it's not becoming too bitter, too, like a tug of war between flavours. I'm trying to keep them sort of relatively, which is one of the reasons I still drink Cask and still like, a bit more of a maltier beer, a little bit more bitterness as well. So that's I wouldn't say it's logic, it's me, so my thinking. But it's okay, it's something different, and I'm all for something different. I couldn't drink pint after pint of it, although I did have 5 or 6 pints of Fuller's London Pride a few weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. But then to do with there's nothing else to drink, so, and I was watching football, catching up with friends, and that was on, so it's like you can get into that rhythm of drinking a few of those, basically because you're not going to get anything better, kind of deal. So, but yeah, this is alright. What's it say about it? Apart from that, not much. A little bit about the brewery then. Go on then. There's a lots of spiel. They've been running the brewing beer for over 180 years. We've now got over 14,000 people working for us, different breweries that they've got under their umbrella, of course, and pubs. What they call a partnership that actually bought them out. They operate 6 breweries producing 60 of the country's best love ales. I thought it was more than 6 breweries, but we'll go with that for now, I guess. So the headquarters are at Marston, Burton-on-Trent, Staffordshire. That's it really. Not really much else to add to that. So if you're into that sort of thing, a bit more info there. But yeah, Marston's Old Empire IPA, 5.7%. Cheers.